This broadcast is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars in Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, Davis Ford, First American National Bank, TM Realtor Agent Ricky Murphy, Max Home, the ICC Baptist Student Union, Cagle Eye Center, Bank Okolona, Sam's Town Market in Mantachie, State Farm Insurance Agent Brandon Poland, the ICC Wesley Foundation, the ICC Foundation and Alumni Association, and donations to the Sports Information Indian Club from viewers like you.
1964, Ever since we opened our doors in 1964, Davis Ford in Fulton has been committed to providing the highest level of customer service and customer satisfaction. That level of commitment is shown in our 18 Ford President's Awards for overall customer experience. Whether you're looking for a tune-up, a trade-in, or a new F-150, the team at Davis Ford is here to serve you. Come see us today in Fulton. Call us at 662-862-3711 or visit us online at davisfordsales.com. Davis Ford, small-town dealership, small-town prices.
Good evening and roll tribe, ICC fans, and welcome here to the Davis Ford pregame show as the Lady Indians tonight will play host to Holmes in a key matchup for both these teams, trying to keep their postseason hopes alive. I'm Adam Gore, joined by Jim Ingram here in the ICC Alumni Association and Foundation broadcast booth. Michael Upton, Raphael Henry, and Lee Adams here as well this evening. And Mr. Jim, a big ball game here for the Lady Indians.
No doubt about it, and we've been playing better lately, Adam. I think we're on a 2-game winning streak. We've now won 4, making a little run here. Got a test tonight, playing Holmes, who's 6-6 in the conference, and we're 4-8. Be a big win for us tonight. A
very dangerous home squad coming into Fulton. They like to light it up from the outside, so defense will be the key for the Lady Indians tonight. Let's take a look at tonight's Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works starting lineups, and let's start with the visiting Holmes Lady Bulldogs.
Thank you, Adam. Starting tonight, the 5'1" sophomore guard, number 2, Amaja Smith from Gulfport, Mississippi. Number 12, Allie Alford, a 5'6" sophomore guard from Batesville, who played at Mississippi College and transferred to Holmes. Number 14, McKenna Smith, a 5'7" sophomore from Jackson Academy. Number 23, Laney Porter, a 6'2" sophomore from Yazoo City, Manchester Academy. And number 44, Danielle Lucky, a 5'10" sophomore from Pensacola, Florida.
And that is your starting lineups there for Holmes. And now for ICC. ICC and Coke, that's a winning combination. And Coach Robin Porter hopes she has that same winning combination put together tonight here against the Lady Bulldogs.
Starting tonight at point guard, number 4, Allie Beckley, the 5'3" freshman from Pontotoc, Mississippi. Number 5, Antoinette Regular, a 5'7" sophomore from Greenwood, Mississippi. Number 15, Shayla Golden, a 5'10" sophomore from Jacksonville, Arkansas via Fort Scott Community College. Number 20, Kamaya Dixon, a 5'10" sophomore from Oxford, Mississippi, Lafayette High School. And number 23, Shemai Crothers, the 5'10" sophomore from Tupelo, Mississippi.
And that is your Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works starting lineup there for the ICC. Quick timeout. We'll come back with our Bank Oklahoma Keys to Victory right after this here on the ICC Sports Network.
They say Diet Coke is a mom's drink. Well, you copied her jeans, her spin, her shoes, her scrunchie, and whether you realize it or not, her music. Now, copy her drink. Drink what your mama gave you.
Today tastes like staying in. And it never tasted this good.
Show your school spirit with our exclusive debit cards. Represent ICC with a special card design you can only get from First American National Bank. You'll show your support every time you use the card. Support ICC with a Spirit debit card from FANB.
And welcome back to the Davis Ford pregame show. Seconds away from the First American National Bank opening tip here. Let's get our Bank Oklahoma keys to victory through the eyes of Mr. Jim Ingram. And Jim, real quick, what's your keys to victory tonight?
Keys to victory, I always talk about our defense and offense and defensive rebounding. I think we're more athletic than them, but they are outstanding shooting the ball. I look for us to go man-to-man and pressure their outside shooters. I think we'll find a way to win if we do that.
And those are the keys to victory brought to you by Bank of Oklahoma. New name, same great service that North Mississippi has come to know and trust for over 75 years. John Harrod and the staff at Bank of Oklahoma is proud to support ICC Athletics. We're going to step away and come back and put the brakes on the Davis Ford pregame show right after this.
Ever since we opened our doors in 1964, Davis Ford in Fulton has been committed to providing the highest level of customer service and customer satisfaction. That level of commitment is shown in our 18 Ford President's Awards for overall customer experience. Whether you're looking for a tune-up, a trade-in, or a new F-150, the team at Davis Ford is here to serve you. Come see us today in Fulton. Call us at 662-862-3711 or visit us online at davisfordsales.com. Davis Ford, small town dealership, small town prices.
When I came back to school this year, I brought my bank with me, and the student checking account at First American National Bank was perfect for me. No monthly fees and no minimum balance, and I can manage my money right from the app. I can do all my banking with text messaging if I want, and I can deposit a check just by taking a photo. It's that easy at FAMB.
I took my bank to college with me.
I took my bank to college with me.
My bank followed me to college.
I took my bank to college with me.
I took my bank to college with me.
It's that easy at First American National Bank.
Today tastes like a home game, like a huddle. Tastes like we're bringing the heat, and like a front row seat. Today tastes like we're a team, and it never tasted this good.
This broadcast is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars in Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, Davis Ford, First American National Bank, TM Realtor Agent Ricky Murphy, Max Home, the ICC Baptist Student Union, Cagle Eye Center, Bank Okolona, Sam's Town Market in Mantachie, State Farm Insurance Agent Brandon Poland, the ICC Wesley Foundation, the ICC Foundation and Alumni Association, and donations to the Sports Information Indian Club from viewers like you.
Ever since we opened our doors in 1964, Davis Ford in Fulton has been committed to providing the highest level of customer service and customer satisfaction. That level of commitment is shown in our 18 Ford President's Awards for overall customer experience. Whether you're looking for a tune-up, a trade-in, or a new F-150, the team at Davis Ford is here to serve you. Come see us today in Fulton. Call us at 662-862-3711 or visit us online at davisfordsales.com. Davis Ford, small town dealership, small town prices.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Just moments away from that First American National Bank opening tip here between ICC and Holmes. And Jim, you already hear is a very loud Davis Event Center here. The crowd may not be very big right now. They're going to continue to file in, but I tell you what, they're getting their money's worth, already making some noise.
No doubt about it. We love our band being here. They had a lot of enthusiasm. Our dancers, our cheerleaders, adds a lot of enthusiasm here at the ball game.
Back with more right after this.
Show your school spirit with our exclusive debit cards. Represent ICC with a special card design you can only get from First American National Bank. You'll show your support every time you use the card. Support ICC with a Spirit debit card from FAMB.
And the chop echoing throughout the Davis Event Center here as we're just moments away from that First American National Bank opening tip between your ICC Lady Indians, who are their home white trimmed in red and blue here on sophomore night. Holmes coming to town in their maroon and white. As we're getting ready to tip things off here, and Jim, sophomore night, always a special night here in Fulton.
No doubt about it. We need a quick start here. Need to win our third in a row at them to finish the sophomore night out right.
So the Indians will have the control of the First American National Bank opening tip. Baseline runner jumping up, no good. Offensive rebound in and out of the hands of Golden, and the ball will go right back to the Bulldogs. So Holmes with it now. Nice little backdoor cut. Looked like she might have got away with the travel, but a blocked shot there. Holmes gets it back, puts it up in the paint, and good. Jim, looked like we might be getting ready for a little bit of Princeton basketball tonight with that backdoor cut.
No doubt about it. Lucky, the 5'10 sophomore from Pensacola, Florida. Starts it out tonight, 2-0. Lady Bulldogs of Holmes up on the Lady Indians of ICC. Just started the ball game. 9 minutes left in the first quarter.
Carruthers is tripped up, so that'll be a foul there. That foul's going to be whistled on number 12, Allie Alford. of the Bulldogs. Well, the men are in action tonight. They'll be at Holmes. That'll be a 6 o'clock opening tip. Baseball is in action today as well. They're down at Hines. They're playing Gulf Coast and Hines. We'll try to bring you some Renaissance Bank scoreboard updates throughout the evening. Golden into the corner. Three-pointer on its way. No good. Rebound is to Holmes. So the Lady Bulldogs doing a good job early, only allowing ICC one and done on the offensive end. So the Bulldogs going to back it back out here and reset the offense. Skip pass inside, looking to go, and that shot is up, no good. Nice job there by Golden to stay straight up and then eventually chase down the loose ball. ICC to Carruthers for three. That one off the mark, no good. And an offensive rebound there to the Indians. And now they want to put up another shot. Long two-pointers off the mark, no good. And an over-the-back call is going to be whistled here on Carruthers. The iron unkind here for ICC early.
I believe you're right, Adam. I think we're 0 for 4. Again, we just started the ball game 2-0. Holmes Lady Bulldogs with the lead. With the ball, 8:25 left in the first quarter.
And so ICC wants to jump out in the press here. Holmes no issue with it as they get it across midcourt. And they're going to say she stepped out of bounds when she went to go on the drive, and a turnover will give the ball back now to the Lady Indians. ICC looking for their first points of the evening as they trail it 2-0 here, coming up on 8 minutes. Oh, nice feed underneath. Reverse layup is there. Good feed by Beckley. Nice finish by Golden. We're tied at 2.
The center for Holmes was not ready for that pass. We had an opening and got it to her.
And now ICC gets lost defensively, and an easy layup put up that time, as that was Lucky with the basket.
We got to find her. She's their main scorer, I believe. She's 5'10", sophomore from Pensacola, Florida.
So ICC with the basketball now, trailing by 2. Looking to drive inside, had it taken away. Jumper way off the mark, no good. And the rebound corralled there by Holmes. Once again, Holmes doing a great job of keeping ICC off the boards. Three-pointer good. That was number 23, Potter, knocking down the three. And that's what we said. They can shoot the long ball well, largely tonight at 5.
And she's the 6'2" center that hit that three-pointer.
So they've got threats all about on that offensive side. Now ICC with it on the other end. Beckley looking to go to work, was cut off. ICC wanting to drive inside, and that's going to be a blocking foul as Holmes fans, I would say Holmes fans didn't like that one, but she was well inside that arch underneath the basket and will draw the foul. And so we'll see. I believe he called that one on 14, so that's going to be Smith, her first foul, team's second foul. Got a little confusion on the floor right now on who's to take the ball out here. And now finally ICC decides who will throw it in. Indians trail this one by 5. As there's a drive inside, jumper good.
Sir.
The Indians needed that one there. They trail 7-4 now. Just to get a little bit of boost of the confidence, if you will. Holmes, not only are they a good shooting team, but a very patient, fundamentally sound team on the offensive end. So they drive inside, dish it off now, and that's going to be a charge.
No doubt about it. Good defense.
Nice take there by the Indians. And that's going to be the third foul there. Well, a lot of the Holmes fans say, well, why wasn't that on this end versus that end? Well, that time ICC was outside the arch.
No doubt about it.
And the player was out of control when she made that spin move to get the charge call. So the Indians trail by 3, 7-4, coming up on 6:15 to play here. And then just a miscommunication on the part of the Indians there as Beckley was looking to go into the corner. And that time it was Howell who had checked into the contest, running towards the ball. Just couldn't corral it in, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by ICC.
Great play by Lee Adams to get the ball for us.
Absolutely. Lee down there hustling. You can see photos from tonight's game from Lee at ICCimages.com. Oh, nice move under the baseline. Kicks it out for 3.
Unbelievable.
That one good.
I think she's practiced that angle before.
Big basket knocked down there. 6 now is the largest lead of the evening here for the Bulldogs. That was just a beautiful stop and go move on the baseline that was able to get the open 3 from the corner. As this three-pointer is on its way, no good, and the rebound pulled down by Holmes. Well, that's one thing Holmes does a really good job of is shooting threes. ICC, so not the point. As there's a drive to the basket, layup is good, and ICC needs a timeout. 12-4, Bulldogs with the lead. We're going to take the timeout with them and be back with more right after this.
Ooh, fumble. Let's give her a Renaissance replay. Make the right call with Renaissance and get cell phone protection with Renaissance Rewards Extra Checking. Sign up today.
$5 for my own money?
That's a bad call. Let's give him a Renaissance replay. Sign up for Renaissance Rewards Extra Checking with ATM refunds today.
And welcome back out of the timeout as we reset here. 5:33 to go in the first quarter of play. 12-4. It's been all Holmes to start the quarter here, and then ICC just makes a mental mistake, throwing the ball at the floor to a player not looking for the basketball. Turnover will give it back to Holmes, and you can't afford to do that against a hot shooting team like the Lady Bulldogs right now. Substitution coming in the game here for ICC. Lamani Owens will replace Beckley after that turnover. So Lady Bulldogs with the basketball. Deep 3 on its way. That one good.
They can shoot. So far, they can shoot at them.
As 11 is now the lead here, 15-4, coming up on 5 minutes to play. And that time, that was Allie Alford who shot with hands in her face and was able to bury the 3. So ICC with it. Nice pass underneath, but the shot was blocked. Nice recovery on defense that time by Potter, and then
she double dribbled. No doubt about it, right in front of the referee. We got the ball back. 4:45 left in the first period. Home Lady Bulldogs up 15-4 over the Lady Indians.
So ICC needs to take advantage of the turnovers there. As the Indians get set to try to inbounds, it got to do so before the 5-second count. The ball was tipped away, and Holmes comes away with a loose ball. Bounce pass forward, lost it, but he's able to get it back. Now kicks it into the corner, thought about the 3. Drives inside, scoop shot denied by the Indians. Now here comes ICC on the offensive end. Picks up her dribble, drops it back to Owens. Owens floater in the paint, good.
Needed that.
Big basket, as you said there, needed by the Indians. Makes it a 15-6 contest. Holmes not really fazed by the press so far tonight, and there's going to be a foul on Owens. Well, Owens went for the ball. The only problem was she had to go through Smith's entire body to get to the ball that time.
15-6. Lady Bulldogs up by 9, 4:13 left in the first period.
So it'll be Holmes' ball on the baseline. Smith will get set to inbounds. Throws over the top. Now quickly inside they go, then slapped away. And a double dribble. Just one of those mental mistakes there. Was trying to hand the basketball off was Reeves. Couldn't find anybody. Grabbed it and then dribbled again. So a break there for the Lady Bulldogs after committing the turnover. ICC returns the favor. 15-6 is your score. 4:08 to play here in the first quarter of play. Smith thought about it for a second, and that was from the ICC logo. Now Holmes wants to back it back out and reset. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Spreading the floor, goes inside, shot is up, no good. Rebound, ripped down, shot is blocked, but there's a foul. You know, I said a little Princeton basketball earlier. This is actually reminded me more of the 90s Kentucky style of play.
Right.
Spread the floor, drive inside. You either get a layup or a three-pointer on your offensive end, so that makes it tough to defend if we've seen the ICC kind of struggle with that open floor a little bit.
You're right, Adam. They're very well coached. They space themselves out on the floor. They got shooters on the wings, people that can drive. Lucky, who's been very good underneath, shooting 2 free throws.
First free throw on its way is good. Second one, that one follows suit.
I got Lucky and Potter with 6 each, I believe.
17-6 is your score. ICC needs a basket in a big way this trip down the floor. Owens with the basketball. And that one taken away. Alford drives inside. Her layup no good. Rebound, that should be a jump ball, and they do call it. And it will belong to the Lady Bulldogs on the baseline.
17-6, Lady Bulldogs 11-point lead and the ball. 3:25 left in the first period.
That ball thrown over the top. Now quickly back into the corner. Three-pointer, quick trigger, good.
Well, they are nailing. I think that's their fourth three-pointer of the ball game.
Makes it a 14-point contest, and we said it. They can shoot it from outside, and they have shown that so far. Indians nearly turn it over, able to keep it. Now they want to drive inside. A little inside out they go. Golden drives. Left-handed layup wouldn't fall. Rebound tipped around. ICC finds it. Second time, not a charm. And the Bulldogs pull down the rebound. Well, Holmes will rush it up the floor if they have the opportunity. If they don't get it, then they slow it down and work the offense in that spread as this one tipped away, and ICC had the loose ball. Then it's going to be slapped out of bounds. I guess I'm going to say that Alford may have bumped her, so instead of calling the foul,
just say she knocked out of bounds.
Knocked it out of bounds because that was clearly off the leg of a ICC player. Checking into the contest here for ICC, number 14, Katie Beth Hall. And if anybody can get the Indians back in it from the outside, that's Katie Beth.
We need it. We're down 20-6, 2:25 left in the first period.
Well, give and go action that time, but Holmes slaps it away and gets it back. Another turnover for the Indians. Around the perimeter they go. Back up top. Out to the wing. Ball fake. Drives inside. Long two-pointer off the mark. No good. Rebound slapped out and chased down by the Bulldogs. And just lost her footing that time. Turnover gives it back to the Indians. Now ICC trying to get out and work. Picks up her dribble, in trouble. Somebody's about to come help her out, and finally Owens does so. Indians need a good possession.
No doubt about it. Down 20-6, Adam, with 1:40 left in the first period.
Golden had position inside, but again, a bad entry pass taken away by the Bulldogs, and now here comes Holmes wanting to get down on the other end.
Setting up their offense, Adam. Their point guard makes it go. Smith, the 5'1" sophomore from Gulfport, is really a good leader out there as the point guard.
That ball's going to be slapped out of bounds as the player from Holmes hit the floor pretty hard there. We talk about Katie Beth Hall, who is checked into the contest. She is from Ingomar, and we do want to send our thoughts and prayers out to the Ashley family and the passing of Coach Norris Ashley.
You know, he was a legend, but he was also a very fine individual.
Big time, as that shot up in and good. That was number 44, Lucky, with the basket. I've got my Ingomar blue on tonight.
I like that.
Of Coach Ashley. This one starting to get out of hand.
Slow start for the Lady Indians. Need to finish strong here in the first period. Down 22-6, 50 seconds left in the first quarter.
Hall with the basketball, now skips it over. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Beckley with the basketball. Is going to have to go to work. Spins in the paint, puts up a shot. Kiss off the glass. Good.
I'm not sure she called blank, but we'll take it.
Renaissance bank shot open late here in the first quarter. ICC trails it 22-8. Holmes with the thought about the three. Nice extra pass inside. Didn't have it. Now spins in, misses the shot. And ICC, boy, they get a big time break there. Now up the floor they go with it. Turn around in the paint. Layup is in.
They did that little run here.
Indians on a 4-0 run, trying to fight and claw their way back into this one, and then we're going to have a reach-in foul. And that one's going to be on Vic, and that's going to be her first foul, team fourth foul, with 9.7 seconds to go here in the quarter. We'll get a substitution in. And this will be Antoinette Regular back into the contest for ICC.
22-10. Holmes, Lady Bulldogs with a 12-point lead. 9.7 seconds left in the first period. Holmes has the ball.
So Holmes will throw this one in. Deep three on its way. Good. Are you serious? That was from the logo. 25-10. Holmes with the lead here at the end of the first quarter. We'll take a break and be back with more right after this.
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Maybe your story has you performing your new song in front of a crowd, getting to play your favorite sport, or enjoying a horseback ride in the country. At Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our group of skilled surgeons understand your need to continue your story. That is why we are the preferred choice for orthopedic care. Thank you for choosing us. Our story is you. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
This broadcast is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars in Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, Davis Ford, First American National Bank, TM Realtor Agent Ricky Murphy, Max Home, the ICC Baptist Student Union, Cagle Eye Center, Bank Okolona, Sam's Town Market in Mantachie, State Farm Insurance Agent Brandon Poland, the ICC Wesley Foundation, the ICC Foundation and Alumni Association, and donations to the Sports Information Indian Club from viewers like you.
And welcome back as we get set to start the second quarter of play here. Holmes, impressive start to the contest. They lead at 25-10. Jim, your thoughts here at the end of the first quarter?
Adam, give Holmes a lot of credit. They're 5 for 5 three-point land. We have not made a three-pointer. They're actually leading us in rebounding, which surprises me a little bit because our athleticism, they're playing a great game. We got a good start here and got the first two of the second quarter.
Another three-pointer on its way. That one well off the mark, no good. The rebound will go out of bounds and back to the Indians.
Who scored for us then? Michael, did you get that? Who scored for
That was 24 that made the basket. That was Naylor.
Naylor
for
now
ICC.
Has 4 points. Guys, this close we've been in a few minutes. Down by 13, 25-12, 9:20 left until halftime.
The Indians need a strong quarter here as they feed it inside. This is going to be a reach-in foul here, whistled. They're actually going to call this on ICC. Wow. Call that one on Naylor. Said they hooked her underneath in the paint that time. Well, when you have someone leaning all over your back like that, that's all you can do.
Correct.
And then there's Naylor getting the steal on the other end. So that's one of those situations where ball don't lie.
No doubt about it.
Up the floor they go. Golden too hard on the layup. Rebound. Golden finds it back out to Beckley. Jumper. Good. Yes. Well, that one didn't want to fall, but a quick timeout taken here by Holmes as ICC rolling out of the gate to start the second quarter. Let's take it with them here from Davis Ford and be back with more right after this.
Ever since we opened our doors in 1964, Davis Ford in Fulton has been committed to providing the highest level of customer service and customer satisfaction. That level of commitment is shown in our 18 Ford President's Awards for overall customer experience. Whether you're looking for a tune-up, a trade-in, or a new F-150, the team at Davis Ford is here to serve you. Come see us today in Fulton. Call us at 662-862-3711 or visit us online at DavisFordSales.com. Davis Ford, small-town dealership, small-town prices.
And welcome back as we reset out of the timeout. Jim, you were correct. 5 first-quarter three-pointers for Holmes. And as a coach, as a fan, as a player, anybody in favor of the maroon and white tonight, you like that stat.
No doubt about it. And I'm not sure what their percentage is. It's like 5 for 8, I believe. It's their percentage from three-point land.
So Holmes with the basketball. Looking to go in on the drive, lost the handle. Then ICC takes it away. Naylor with her second straight steal. Drops this one off, kind of telegraphed that pass that time. But she was able to get it back. Skip pass. KB, three-pointer, no good. Rebound tipped out. And Hall finds it. Well, a rare second opportunity here for the Indians. Beckley with it now, dribbles it over. Finds Regular now, gets it back. Little hesitation move. Oh! Nice pass there. Golden was maybe looking to try to set up for the rebound. Maybe a little bit too unselfish underneath the basket that time by AB.
Got 8 minutes left to halftime, 25-14. Lady Bulldogs up on the Lady Indians.
Yeah, ICC has trailed as much as 16 in that first quarter. So Holmes with it now. Again, very patient against the press. So they just play a game of catch, and this time Naylor with another steal. Naylor laying back like Darius Slade. Read that one nicely and finishes on the other end.
Tell you, Naylor's come off the bench, giving us 6 good points here. Another steal, y'all.
The Indians nearly turn it over. They get it back. Reeves drives inside. That's a charge. Well, Reeves that time probably should have gave up the basketball. She was a little bit out of control. Had Hall open in the wing, and that's her spot from that left side. And just a tough break there for the Indians. Not able to convert that into points.
Putting a little pressure on guys. 6-0 run.
And that's a turnover. She never really, I don't know if she stepped in bounds, out of bounds. Basically, it's what it is there. So the ball will go back to the Indians. Naylor's got to be careful. Nearly got tied up. Then the ball stripped free, and Holmes comes away with it. Near a backcourt violation. She was able to basically walk on that line, never really establish herself on one side of the floor to the other. It's a nice give and go. Layup is good. Beautiful feed. What court vision there by Allie Alford. She has looked sharp tonight.
Brought in Nanny Wright off the bench. Got her first 2 of the ball game. They've substituted 2 ladies. They did not substitute any in the first quarter. Now they've substituted 2 ladies here in the second quarter.
So ICC with it now. This is Naylor. Works it over to Carruthers. She wants to drive baseline. Puts up the jumper. It's halfway down. No good. Iron unkind is all you can say there. Stay tuned at halftime. We'll have the Little Caesars halftime report. Take a look at some first half stats. Also, revisit our sophomore day presentation. As that time the ball was taken away by Carruthers, who tried to draw the charge. Beckley's layup in there.
Man.
Here come the Indians. They trail 27-18, coming up on 6:15 to go here until halftime. This pass over the top, able to be reeled in. And Holmes will let it settle. Shot is up, no good, but we've got a foul.
6 minutes till halftime. The Indians, I think, on the 8-2 run here to cut it to 9, 27-18.
We'll also try to take a look in on the men's game going on at halftime.
Adam, that's Naylor's second foul, and she's been really good off the bench for us tonight. She might have to see it. She's got 6 points in this ball game.
Yeah, she really provided a spark. Had 3 steals, got some baskets early on. Is that free throw? Ooh, decided to spin around one more rotation and fall. Second free throw, that one off the mark, no good, and the rebound corralled by Vick.
10-point ball game. Indians have the ball down by 10, 28-18. Holmes Lady Bulldogs up by 10.
Well, ICC, as we said, trailed as much as 16, trying to fight their way back in this one. Vick spins to the baseline, had it taken away. Now ICC tries to drive, and just nobody moving without the basketball. Really hurt the Indians there. Allowed the defense to adjust really quickly there and nearly forced a turnover. 5 seconds now. Beckley wants the 3. Got it.
Nice. Our first 3 of the ball game.
Big one knocked down there. Makes it a 28-21 contest. Holmes quickly breaking the press. Going to back it out. Now try to feed it inside. Nice pass. Good clearance. Too far underneath the basket. Shot was blocked. Third time's finally, though, a charm. Nice job by Lucky staying with the play that time and eventually getting the basket.
She leads the team with 11 points. Back up to 9. Lady Bulldogs up by 9, 30-21. Coming up on 5 minutes till halftime.
Indians looking to go on the drive. Had it slapped away, but able to come back and get it. Loses it again, then the extra pass, a layup is in there. Well, that looked doomed from the get-go, but ICC was able to get the basket.
Found a way.
Holmes gets it across midcourt and then wants to hold on to it and allow the offense to set up here. 30-23, Holmes with the lead. They led 25-10 at the end of the first quarter. That time ICC got lucky that they missed the open jumper there after losing the player defensively. Carruthers drops her dribble off. Carruthers traveled. Just got to put that ball down before you make that extra step. I tell you what, Vic was wide open on that left wing. She did everything but purchase a neon sign saying throw it here. She was begging for it. I heard her yell for it all the way up here. Layup, count it. Nice feed. Man, I tell you what, this Holmes team does a great job. And that's what and I hear people, maybe hear people listen, or people listen to the broadcast, hear me talk about moving without the basketball, creating space. And that's what Holmes does almost beautifully. Away from the ball, they're moving. They're dragging defense away from the lane they're wanting to cut in. And did a great job of just cutting inside that time to get the layup and the three-point play the old-fashioned way.
And Lucky extends the lead to 10. And Lucky has 14 points to lead the Lady Bulldogs. We're coming up on 4 minutes till halftime. 33-23. Indians have the ball. Lady Indians down by 10 with the ball.
Indians kick it out, and they're going to have to chase this one down. Beckley does so and saves it before it goes into the backcourt. Now ICC with 10 seconds on the shot clock. Beckley's going to drive inside and tries to dish it off before traveling. Again, Golden getting set up to try to get the rebound, and that was one of those AB, that's all she could do because she got bumped a little bit there. Didn't get the foul call, and so that was a break there for the Bulldogs.
Bulldogs get the ball back, 3:45 until halftime. A little full court press here by the Lady Indians. You got to remember, Lady Bulldogs point guard is out of the game getting a rest, and they have been struggling getting into their offense without her on the court.
So Holmes with it now. Going to be on that patient side of things here offensively. 15 seconds on the shot clock, drive inside. That's going to be a foul on the Indians. So this will send Holmes to the free throw line, and this is going to be Allie Alford.
Shooting 2.
And she has looked sharp tonight. She hit a three-pointer from the logo. Has done a good job of, as you said, the starting point guard's on the bench, but she's kind of that backup point guard.
She is.
And she's done a good job of kind of running the offense there as well.
Adam, I'm looking, we have 5 fouls this quarter. They have 0. Is that correct?
You're looking at it correctly.
Wow.
And those free throws are good, and ICC, they'll go on a run, but Holmes has an answer to push the lead back out to 12 now. 3:25 to go until halftime. And now, so it looks like they'll line up in a 2-3 zone, but they match up and extra pass. Dribbles in, takes the long two-pointer. It's off the mark, no good. Rebound to Regular. A lot of times, you want to take that dribble up, take a more high percentage shot, but if you're already in your motion, set up, ready to fire it, fire that thing. Wild shot put up. It's no good in the rebound. Easily corralled that time by the Bulldogs. Alford spots up three-pointer. Good. First three-pointer of the second quarter. 6th of the first half. Indians want to answer, but she's out of bounds. ICC will get in a substitution here. This will be Howell back into the contest.
Lady Bulldogs with the ball with a 15-point lead, 38-23, 2:40 until halftime.
Holmes breaks the press again with ease, throws to the backside, loses it out of bounds, last touched by ICC. So 2:34 to go here. Indians need a strong 2.5-minute finish to the first half here. Inside they go, turnaround jumper is up and good. Nice job there. Didn't really push off with that elbow, but used that as a buffer to kind of fade away from the defender that time to get the jumper to fall.
Right, the 5'9" freshman from Humphreys Academy in Belzona. Smooth-looking basketball player. This is their largest lead. They matched it again, Adam, 40-23, 17-point lead, 2 minutes left to halftime.
Long two-pointers off the mark, no good. Rebound, though, to ICC, and then loses it out of bounds. Kicked around, they're going to say to be Bulldogs basketball. Well, they're just now getting started over there in Goodman. Men's action going on down there. Big game for the men as well as they try to stay in the chase for one of those top 4 spots in the Region 23 tournament as that ball goes out of bounds. Last touched by the Bulldogs.
We need to score, guys. Need a couple baskets here before halftime.
And that's going to be a jump ball as players fall to the floor. And the jump ball is going to be in possession of the Lady Bulldogs. Well, everything going the way of the Lady Bulldogs. If you're ICC, you would love to have seen or you still can do it here, get that lead down to at least 10. Love to get inside double digits, but going into halftime, see if you can use some of your depth on the bench to kind of get back in it in the second half. Offer, jumper, no. Rebound to the Indians. The Indians wait too long to throw it down the floor, and it's going to be out of bounds. And
that's off the Indians. It was.
Yep, I'm going to say tough. There for a second, it looked like the Holmes player thought it was off her as she tried to go back and get the basketball. But you saw the same thing I did. It came off the fingertips of Howell. So almost a break for the Indians if she would have ran that down and went out of bounds. Bulldogs, again, easily breaking the press. Inside they go. Is that three-pointer off the mark? No good. Offensive rebound. Put back is off the side of the backboard. It is rebound by the Indians.
Under a minute, 40-23. Indians need to score here in a hurry.
And that shot off the mark, no good. If you're going to drive that far to the basket, you got to finish. Go to the basket, at least draw a foul, get to the free throw line. So Holmes with it. And ICC loses them underneath, and the layup is good, and count the basket. Well, they've hit 6 3-pointers in the game, and I know this would be the second, maybe the third chance at a three-point play the old-fashioned way here.
About it. Largest lead of the game. They're up by 19. Could make it 20 with 36 seconds left until halftime.
Well, it's 6-0 in favor of Holmes early in the men's game. As that free throw is good. Makes it a 20-point contest, 43-23. 36 seconds to play here until halftime.
Need to finish here. Finish strong. Finish positive here going into halftime. We got the ball down by 20. 30 seconds till halftime.
Howell now works it back up top. Carruthers with it. Carruthers trying to create here. Good defense. Forces her to give the basketball up. Now ICC with it up top. Howell lobs it inside to Golden, and the layup is there.
We need to do more of that.
Well, the Indians might have also got away with a 3-second count. Over the top they go with it. The Indians don't need to let them score here. Ball's going to go out of bounds. It should stay with the Bulldogs. And a good show of sportsmanship there by Alford, who helped up Beckley, who was tangled up in that last play. Remind you, stay tuned for the Little Caesars halftime report coming your way here in the next few seconds. Bulldogs lob it inside. Carruthers will pick it off, and that will do it. Will not count if it goes, but a strong throw there from Beckley. And that'll do it. Your score here at halftime, Holmes 43, ICC 25. We'll take a break and be back with more part of Little Caesars halftime report right after this.
The slices and the sticks.
All I ever wanted for dinner was pizza, Marcy. And all I ever asked of you was steaks.
Don't choose. Get Little Caesar slices and sticks. Half pizza, half Italian cheese sticks. And Dane's awake.
Dane.
I smell bacon.
End the dinner drama with hot and ready slices and sticks. Or order online for new jalapeno or bacon sticks.
Pizza.
Hey Indian fans, I'm Ricky Murphy, real estate agent, Tommy Morgan Realtors, and I'm also a proud alumni of the All-American Marching Band. Itawamba Community College was my home for 2 years, and where you decide to make your home will be one of the most important decisions of your life. Whether you're looking to create a plan to buy your first home, or if you're ready today to make a move into your forever home, give me a call or send me a message so we can discuss your next move. And for my family, Roll Tribe!
Age-related macular degeneration is the leading cause of severe vision loss in adults over the age of 50. Symptoms are gradual loss to see objects clearly. Objects appear distorted in shape. Darker empty areas appear in the center of your vision. In a comprehensive eye exam, your optometrist will perform a variety of tests to determine if you have macular degeneration. For questions or concerns, call Cagle Eye Center in Fulton at 862-EYES, providing professional comprehensive eye care to the people of Itawamba County and the surrounding areas. CagleEyeCenter.com.
The slices and the sticks.
All I ever wanted for dinner was pizza, Marcy. And all I ever asked of you was steaks.
Don't choose. Get Little Caesar slices and sticks. Half pizza, half Italian cheese sticks. And Dane's awake.
I smell bacon.
End the dinner drama with hot and ready slices and sticks. Or order online for new jalapeno or bacon sticks.
Pizza, pizza.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here at halftime. Well, they had a little bit of a technical difficulty here for our Palm squad as they were playing the music on a phone and got a phone call during that, but they didn't miss a beat.
No, they didn't. They kept rolling.
Well, Mr. Jim, to score here, 43-25 at the break. ICC is just seeing a very good Holmes team, very fundamentally sound, and a good three-point shooting team come in and saw a 16-point lead streak tonight and then been able to build it back 43-25 by halftime.
No doubt about it. They were very well coached. They're shooting the ball extremely well. And Adam, let me go over some of the scoring here. We'll first go with Holmes, who's leading 43-25. Lucky, the big center, has 14 points. Alford, the guard, has 11. Wright came off the bench. She's got 7. Smith's got 2. McKenna Smith hit a big 3. And Laney Potter, the 6'2 center, hit 2 big 3-pointers. She's got 6. For the Lady Indians tonight, Allie Beckley's leading the team with 7. Naylor's got 6. Regular's got 2. Owen's got 2. Shelly Golden's got 4. Dixon 2. Reeves 2. 43-25. Lady Bulldogs at halftime. Now listen to these stats. Holmes has shot 6 3-pointers.
Mm-hmm.
They've also made 2 or 3 old-fashioned 3-pointers, so we know they have at least 24 points by the 3-point land. So that's how they've stayed out in front. They've hit 7 or 8 free throws. Adam, we have not shot a free throw tonight. Good job by the Lady Indians and Lady Bulldogs.
Well, we're going to take you to the floor here for the sophomore recognition of the cheer squad.
Aiden Little of St. Jude, son of Shelby and Jimmy Little. Zoe Bickham of Philadelphia, the daughter of Paul Michelle and Jeff Mosley. Macy Thomas of Pontotoc, daughter of Craig and Tammy Thomas. Emily Flowers of Pontotoc, daughter of Kestry and Brittany Flowers. Tiffany Bishop of Pontotoc, daughter of Lori and Michael Bishop. Alayton Sweeney of Boothville, daughter of Kimmy and Tommy Powell. ICC Sophomore Cheerleaders, thank you for your hard work and being the best representative above all at Community College. Your commitment to ICC and its athletic teams is exceptional. Roll Tide. Let's give one more round of applause for this year's Sophomore Cheerleaders.
The slices and the sticks.
All I ever wanted for dinner was pizza, Marcy. And all I ever asked of you was sticks.
Don't choose. Get Little Caesar slices and sticks. Half pizza, half Italian cheese sticks. And Dane's awake.
I smell bacon.
End the dinner drama with hot and ready slices and sticks. Or order online for new jalapeno or bacon sticks.
Pizza.
Want to make a good living? Come learn a skill at Max Home. Upholstery trainees start at $15.50 an hour. Our upholsterers average $23 an hour and can make above $28 an hour on production. We're also offering a $500 sign-on bonus to experienced upholsterers. Max Home is hiring for all positions and is willing to train quality people. Max Home makes all their custom-built products in the USA. Join the best, train with the best, be the best. Max Home, Bolton, Mississippi, and Max Home, Sulligent, Alabama.
This broadcast is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars in Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, Davis Ford, First American National Bank, TM Realtor Agent Ricky Murphy, Max Home, the ICC Baptist Student Union, Cagle Eye Center, Bank Okolona, Sam's Town Market in Mantachie, State Farm Insurance Agent Brandon Poland, the ICC Wesley Foundation, the ICC Foundation and Alumni Association, and donations to the Sports Information Indian Club from viewers like you.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We get set to start the second half of play here between ICC and Holmes. We had the cheerleaders being recognized at halftime. They finished 6th in the nation in their competition down in Orlando this year. First time that ICC had been back in competitive level. We also had a special guest come by and tell us hi at halftime.
I believe we did. We had a nice guest came by. I believe Jamie came by.
Yep, Jamie was Renaissance. Actually, no, yeah.
Yep.
I was thinking, yeah, Jamie.
Yes, sir.
My brain wasn't wanting to work there for a second. So ICC, they got to get to work here in the second half as there's a drive inside. The shot's up, no good. And the rebound is corralled, and you can't call that from midcourt when the other official's sitting there watching it. Neither player really got an advantage in that situation. Just one of those they accidentally got tangled up in each other. Are they going to call? Okay, I thought they called this on Holmes for a second. Yeah, that's one of those that if the official is 3 foot from it, he's not calling anything, probably need to put your whistle in the pocket too.
Need to let that go. No doubt about it, Adam.
And now there's confusion on who the foul was on because the official never really sent it to the side. And they call it on 20 of ICC. And if that's the case, that's going to be her third foul. So ICC will get in a substitution here, and that's tough. One, the foul should have never been called either way on Holmes or ICC. But it was called, and now that's the third foul on Kamaya Dixon, someone the ICC is going to have on the floor to be successful here in the second half. That ball tipped away, so it will stay with the Bulldogs on the baseline.
43-25. Holmes up by 18. We just started the third period. 9:30 left in the third period.
Bulldogs try to feed it inside, and it's taken away. Reeves slapped it away, and Beckley came away with a loose ball. Don't know what Beckley was doing there, as she was expecting Jim Ingram to come out of the rafters and dunk that one. Would have been a perfect alley-oop situation. And she will check out, and coming into the game was Owens. I'll tell you what, if somebody on that floor would have went up and got that one, that would have been what a play Wednesday forever.
No doubt about it.
So a turnover gives the ball back here to the Bulldogs. ICC cannot afford to go empty on trips early on, really for the rest of this ball game, as well as Holmes has played today. And there's a charge. Alford a little bit out of control that time, and the second time I've seen it tonight where she'll knock down a player, goes over and helps them up. And that's going to be her second foul.
9 minutes left in the third period. Adam, you're right. We're down by 18. We got to start scoring.
A note, or Renaissance Bank scoreboard update, I should say. Baseball picks up a 10-6 win over Gulf Coast. That's down at Hines. As that shot is off the mark, no good, and we're going to have a reach-in foul here. Whistled on Howell. It's one of those, she's a little upset. Felt like she might have got bumped. That was a good no call on her shot attempt, and then just reaches in and commits the foul. So baseball picks up a 10-6 win over Gulf Coast. They're getting set to play host Hines in the nightcap down there. If you're looking for that one's on Channel 2 of the Hines Sports Network. Just basically type in Hines Athletics, find their live stream, and go to Channel 2. Drive inside, layup is good. Impressive shot knocked down there by Smith.
Smith's got 4 points, but believe me, she's the MVP so far of this ball game. 4 Holmes.
Owens finally gives it up. This is going to be Carruthers. Carruthers drops it off to Golden, had her shot blocked. Golden tipped it to keep it alive, and then there's going to be a foul. Jim, this game is simple right now. One team's executing, one team is not. And unfortunately for ICC fans, that team that is not are the Lady Indians.
Got to find a way, Adam. We've got a lot of time left in this ball game. We just started the third period, a little bit over 8 minutes, but we're down 45-25 against a very well-coached Lady Bulldogs team from Holmes. There's the start, a turnover.
There's a steal. They're going to lead it up the floor. Naylor puts it up. That shot's no good, and Alford, one of the smallest players on the floor, scraps away the rebound from a pair of Indians. Renaissance Bank scoreboard update, 18-17. Holmes with the lead over the Indians there in Goodman. Spin cycle, layup is there. Impressive move by Lucky.
Outstanding move by Lucky, leading the team with 16 points. Biggest lead of the ball game, up by 22, 47-25. 7.5 minutes left in the third period.
ICC's got to start working with purpose. Largest lead of the night here. Carruthers just dribbling the ball around. Nobody moving without the basketball for ICC. Owens kicks it around. Naylor's shot's blocked. Shot clock violation there. And credit to defense, but also credit them again. And I've said it, we've seen it tonight, Jim, and I really hate to sound like I'm being critical here, but Holmes moves extremely well without the basketball, and that opens up opportunities away from the goal, and you're just not seeing that out of the Indians. A lot of standing around watching, kind of waiting for their teammate to do something.
I agree, Adam. We've played very well the last 2 ball games. Hopefully we're turning the corner. So far, we've taken a step back in this ball game.
And that is going to be a pushing through the screen there called on Vic. And 4 quick fouls have been whistled on the Indians here. And only 1 so far on the Bulldogs here in the third quarter. Holmes with it now, working around the perimeter, being patient now with 10 seconds on the shot clock. Into the corner they go with it, 5 seconds now. Want to drive inside, turnaround shot is up, no good. Rebound, chased down, and Owens finally finds it. Loses the basketball, a late whistle, but a correct whistle, as Owens was tripped up by the Holmes player, and the foul caused her to lose the basketball.
That's Alford. Is that her third? It is. That could be big.
She will come out of the game. Checking into the contest here is going to be Wright. As you mentioned, Jim, that's her third foul. So the Indians with it. Got to start finding some points. Baseline drive, shots up, no good, but there's a foul. So this foul is going to be on number 14, McKenna Smith. And that's going to be her second foul, team third foul. And ICC to the free throw line, and they have got to take advantage of these opportunities.
You're right, and maybe we're going to start going to the goal. If you remember, second quarter, they didn't even have a foul called against them. We've already now got 3 fouls on them the first 3.5 minutes of the third quarter.
First free throw is good from Vic. Awaiting the second free throw here. And gets them both.
Need that. Got to put a little pressure on them also here.
Yeah, points with the clock stopped. That's going to be big for the Indians if they want to rally in this one. Trailing by 20. Has trailed as much as 22 in this contest. Bulldogs with it. Drive underneath, and there's a foul on the drive. The problem with a big lead like this when you play a team against Holmes, they don't make the mistakes that allow teams to get back in. Very fundamentally sound team, and they're very patient on the offensive end, almost that Mike Bray, right, Notre Dame burner style offense when they do get the lead. And so it really starts to put the frustration on the defense, and those frustrations carry over to offense. Ooh, that free throw did everything but fall through the cylinder that time.
47-27. Holmes with a 20-point lead shooting a free throw. 6:08 left in the third period. Now up by 21. Lucky leading the team with 17 points.
So ICC with the basketball. Can't be too choosy on what you want to do in here. You got to start finding some baskets. Three-pointer on its way. That one well off the mark, no good, but a great job there by Vic, hustling down her own rebound and getting
job.
the putback. Now ICC want to try to get in the press here. Holmes has not really struggled with the press tonight, and the Indians basically in a full court man-to-man now is going to just trail back defensively. Drive to the basket, kick out. Spin move again, layup is not there. And Lucky slow to get up on the other end of the floor. ICC with it now. Into the corner, three-pointer, big if it goes, no. Rebounds tipped out of bounds, should be last touched by ICC, and it is.
Lucky just got down the court. I don't know if she got banged up, she's tired. She is looking at her coach, and the coach will not take her out. 48-29, coming up on 5 minutes left in the third period. Holmes with the ball with a 19-point lead.
This time they throw it inside and a rare turnover, but then taken right back by Holmes, and possession arrow is going to be in favor of the Lady Bulldogs.
Adam, they will give Lucky a rest. The 5'10 forward who's had an outstanding game, leading their team with 17 points. If we're going to make a move here, this is the time to do it because she's leading them in rebounding, leading them in scoring. She's a special player coming out of the ball game. Probably will not be out long.
The officials talk it over and do say the jump ball stays with Holmes. Into the corner, thought about the three. Oh, nice job drawing the defense, and the layup is good. Right, the beneficiary of a beautiful, unselfish play there by the Bulldogs. Naylor with it and charging. Well, not only does she get the basket on one end, she gets the defensive play on the other. And take the points off the board there. Coach Porter wanting to argue if she was inside the line or not. It was one of those close plays.
It was close. That's what I was wondering.
That goes in the way of the Bulldogs. And, well, on nights like tonight, there has been very little that has not gone the way of the Bulldogs.
Bulldogs with the ball with a 21-point lead, 4:30 left in the third period.
Right with it, kicks it back out. And that one's going to be taken away by the Indians. Vick with the steal. Going to try to go in with the layup. She's fouled. Count the basket. So a chance at a three-point play the old-fashioned way here for Vick.
And Vick's made some noise this third period. She's got 6 points to lead the team. Excuse me.
So a chance at a three-point play here for Vick. She just nailed a couple of free throws. That one left short. Naylor, though, with the rebound. She puts her shot up. A lot of contact. No foul call. Gets it back. As she double dribbled, no call. Three-pointer, big if it goes. Left short, no good in the rebound to the Bulldogs. We talked about the ball don't lie earlier. Well, it didn't lie that time either, as the Indians got away with a double dribble, and the ball ends up on the other end of the floor, out of bounds, last touched by ICC.
Holmes has the ball, 50-31, 4 minutes left in the third period. We need to cut this thing somehow next 4 minutes down to 10, Adam, if we can.
So Holmes set to inbounds. Lob it in too tall, and ICC with the steal. Layup, no good. Try to get a little too fancy that time on the layup. Misses it, and that hurt. Bulldogs traveled. That's a big-time break there, because if you go and miss an easy layup on the other end and give up a layup on the other side, that would have been difficult to swallow there, but the Indians catch a big-time break on the travel.
Smith's going out. She has 3 fouls. 2 of their starters are on the bench now with 3 fouls apiece.
Well, I believe Alford has come back in. She did.
Okay, thank you.
Drive inside, layup. No, the iron unkind. Rebound tipped out and finally controlled by the Bulldogs. Up the floor to Alford, and her layup is good, and count the basket, and that's just an unfortunate foul. As that time the ICC player tried to jump up and steal the basketball on the pass. Stretched a little too far, fell on the loose, or fell trying to get to the ball, then fell into the player shooting the layup. And a chance at a three-point play again here for the Bulldogs.
What a pass by Wright. She's come off the bench. She's got 9 points, rebounding, playing very well for them.
And she makes them. That's what we said. Holmes is a team, if they're hot from three and you can't answer, they can build that lead, and they're just fundamentally sound and don't make the mistakes that allow teams to get back in games. It's tough to come back from any type of lead they've had. So the Indians with it. Spinning inside to Naylor. Naylor with the layup.
Nice job.
Well, Naylor got physical.
She did. She cleared some space underneath.
She cleared some space underneath there and got that layup to fall. Makes it a 33 contest with 3 minutes to play here in the third quarter. Naylor takes that one away. Naylor wants to go inside. Scoop shot is there. Well, I'll tell you what, there's one person you can't say isn't giving it her all tonight, and that is Naylor as she makes it a 53-35 contest. We're going to take a timeout here, a few words from our sponsors, and be back with more right after this.
If this just cost a little bit less.
Let's take a look at that with the Renaissance replay. Make the right call with over 400,000 shopping discounts right from the Renaissance Rewards Extra checking app.
Might be a little while before I get to the bank.
That's an incomplete pass. Let's give it a Renaissance replay. Renaissance Mobile Check Deposit. Make the right call and open an account with Renaissance today.
And welcome back out of the timeout. 53-35, 2:43 to play here in the third quarter. Jim, you can't sing the praises enough of Naylor so far in this contest, doing everything she can, possibly having one of the biggest games of the night. I know she's got 5 steals at least in the game.
And she's come off the bench and got 10 points to go along those 5 steals. She's kept us semi-close this ball game, down by 18, 2.5 minutes left in the third period. Nice backdoor cut. Layup is there. Indians just fall asleep defensively, and the Bulldogs make them pay. Back up to 20, 55-35, 2:20 left in the third period. Renaissance Bank scoreboard update for the men's game is tied at 30 there in Goodman. Golden with the basketball. Tries to go in the paint, nothing there, kicks it out. ICC drives, pull-up jumper off the mark, no good, and the rebound corralled by the Bulldogs. Now Holmes wanting to get out and run, kicks it into the corner. Alford, ball fakes, drives baseline, nothing there. Sends it back up top. And the drive inside, and there's a foul. As that was Smith that time, and she draws the foul on Golden. That's her second foul, team 5th foul, so the Bulldogs will be shooting free throws here for the remainder of this contest. First one, no good. Adam, you know, I've talked a lot tonight about Amaja Smith, the 5'1" point guard, sophomore from Gulfport. She has controlled this ball game the entire way. One of the major reasons they're up by 21 points here with 2 minutes left in the third period.
Yeah, and the style of offense they run, you have to have a good point guard. One of those that is like, hey, I'm not a scorer, I'm more of a captain that's directing this ship. As there's a three-pointer off the mark, no good. Rebound just too tall for ICC to get to it. I don't mind that shot.
No, I don't
If
either.
you're Katie Beth, you got to take it and see if you can get hot and get the team back in this one.
Minute 30 left in the third period. It's been all Bulldogs so far. Lady Bulldogs up by 21, 56-35.
Again, Holmes will settle to be patient and work the shot clock down to 10 seconds before going into their offense, and that's where it is now. Looking for that backdoor cut again, and it's going to be out of bounds. Last touch by the Indians with 6 seconds on the shot clock. Man, they just do a great job spreading the floor and just constant movement on the offensive end. So they lob this one in. Jumper on its way, it's no good. And there's going to be a reach-in foul here on Wright. A little frustration that time by Wright. She wanted to get that jumper to fall and tried to get the ball back to help her squad.
And now we're shooting free throws.
So both teams will be in the bonus here. As Carruthers will come back into the contest, Naylor will check out. You got to feel like you're just going to give her that extra minute breather heading into the fourth quarter. As that free throw no good. It's halftime in Goodman, and Holmes leading 33-30 over the Indians. That's a Renaissance Bank scoreboard update. Second free throw good.
20-point game coming up on a minute left in the third period. Lady Bulldogs with the ball in the lead.
Well, Indians got to get a stop here. Bulldogs again being patient, working inside, and the travel.
Good defense. Give Michaela Reeves credit there, Adam. Stop that drive. Got a chance here. I'd love to see a little 2-for-1 action. Cut this thing down to 16 or 15.
If you can get 5 points, here will be huge. But I'm with you, Jim. You want to get a quick shot up here, see if you can get a 2-for-1 opportunity. Indians have got to put something up here, and they go inside to Carruthers, and her shot's up, and it's good.
Good no call, Adam.
Yep. But the Indians didn't quite get it off in enough time to force Holmes to take the shot. So now if you're the Indians, you want to force a turnover here, see if you can get it back and continue to cut into this lead heading into the fourth quarter. Instead, Holmes is just going to hold on to it and say, you're either going to foul me or you're not. Alford dribbles around, picks up her dribble now, drops it off with 2 seconds, and it's going to be a jump ball with 0.4 of a second, and that's going to do it for your third quarter of play. Well, all you can do is get a tip-off here if you're ICC. You have to have 0.5 of a second or more to be able to get a catch and shoot off. And the shot is thrown up. It's no good. And we've played 3 in Fulton. It's been all Holmes since the opening tip. We're going to take the timeout and be back with more right after this.
This broadcast is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars in Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, Davis Ford, First American National Bank, TM Realtor Agent Ricky Murphy, Max Home, the ICC Baptist Student Union, Cagle Eye Center, Bank Okolona, Sam's Town Market in Mantachie, State Farm Insurance Agent Brandon Poland, the ICC Wesley Foundation, the ICC Foundation and Alumni Association, and donations to the Sports Information Indian Club from viewers like you.
Show your school spirit with our exclusive debit cards. Represent ICC with a special card design you can only get from First American National Bank. You'll show your support every time you use the card. Support ICC with a Spirit debit card from FANB.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we get set here for the fourth quarter of play. ICC trailing this one 56-38. Adam Gore, Jim Ingram, Michael Upton, Raphael Henry, and Lee Adams all bring this action this evening here from the Davis Event Center. Sophomore night, the final home game of the year for the Lady Indians basketball team. We honored 4 sophomore players before the game, and I think 3 managers. And so it'll be Holmes' ball to start the fourth quarter. Jim, I'm not saying it's impossible, but highly improbable the way the Bulldogs have been playing tonight to see the Indians come back and win this one.
Got to have some turnovers, and we got to shoot lights out.
Alford wants the 3. That one off the mark, no good. It's going to go out of bounds, and it will go to the Indians. Well, that's what you can take right there if you're the Indians. An empty trip out of the Bulldogs.
We need that.
She's got to have points this trip down here. 56-38, 9:40 and counting in this one. And with your ICC, you also got to work with purpose here. Beckley works it over to Carruthers. India's with it, swinging around the perimeter. Now wanting to drive inside, pull-up jumper in the paint. Back iron, no good. Rebound, chase down, and Carruthers finds it.
You got to be aggressive.
Hall for 3. Yes! A big basket there makes it 56-41 with 9:10 to go now here in the contest. Big three-point basket knocked down there by Katie Beth Hall. Bulldogs with it again. They're going to run that burner-style offense where they try to run as much time off the clock as they can possibly before taking a shot. They drive inside. Shot is up. No good. A foul, but they say it's on the floor.
On the floor. Play it out. 9 minutes left in the fourth quarter. We're down 15. We made a little run, 56-41.
So that foul is going to be whistled on Vic. She will check out. And checking back into the contest here will be Kamaya Dixon. She has been saddled with foul trouble throughout this contest and is a player that, if she can get hot, can help ICC get back in the game here quickly, too. Drive inside. Layup is there.
Too easy.
Too easy indeed, Mr. Jim. And she just blew by the defender and got the easy layup to fall. 58-41 now. 8:40 to play in the contest. Beckley with it, dribbles it back out, now out to Hall. Hall wants the three. That one's short, no good. Again, don't mind that shot if you're the Indians, because you've got to have somebody that puts a shot up in a hurry here.
No doubt about it.
You can't really afford to. I know I sound like I'm coaching here. I know Robin's probably going to come back and eat me alive saying this, but you can't come down the floor and dribble and work the clock down to 10 seconds before you take your first shot.
You can't when you're down by 17 in the fourth quarter. No, sir. You cannot.
Alford with it, gets tangled up. Good no call as she fell to the floor. Drive inside again. The lane opens wide, and the rebound fought for between two Indians, out of bounds to the Bulldogs.
That's the way the game's gone tonight, Adam.
It really has, and we're not taking anything away from the Bulldogs. They have come out, executed perfectly, and when the breaks have kind of gone the way of either team, they've gone the way of the Lady Bulldogs this evening. Inside they go. Strong move to the basket, a lot of contact, no foul call, break there for the Indians.
58-41, Indians with the ball, 8 minutes left in the ball game, down by 17.
Owens dribbles it over to Carruthers. Carruthers wants to work off a screen. Drives inside. Jumper's good. Well, that's what you got to do. You need to score. They score with about 20 to 18 seconds left on the shot clock just then. Bulldogs with it. Pushing it up the floor here. ICC trailing this one 58-43. And again, the Bulldogs going to back this one out here and try to work some time off the clock. Beautiful backdoor cut. Shot blocked, though. Now here comes Owens in the open floor. Dishes it out to Hall. Hall dribbles by the defender. Baseline jumper. Off the mark, no good. Indians with the rebound. Put back is up. It's no good. And then that's going to be Alford clearing the boards for the Bulldogs. Man, she's played so well. And that was a crucial rebound right there.
It was. We could have cut it to 13 with 7 minutes left in the ball game. It's still a 15-point game.
The Indians trying to fight their way back in this one. Can they do so? Drive inside, tipped away. Carruthers with the steal. Leaves it up the floor. Layup, no good, but there is a foul. That was Dixon. We talked about it. She's been on the bench a lot tonight due to foul trouble. So she's going to have some fresh legs here late in the contest. Unfortunately, couldn't get that layup to fall, but a chance at a pair of free throws coming up here. So Dixon to the charity stripe. That free throw good.
Cut it to 14. We hadn't been that close since the second quarter, I don't think, Adam.
You're correct. When it cut a 16-point lead down to 9. Nice. Got them both. Big makes there for the Indians. And ICC wants a 30-second timeout. Timeout on the floor. We're going to take it with them and be back with more right after this.
Ooh, fumble. Let's give her a Renaissance replay. Make the right call with Renaissance and get cell phone protection with Renaissance Rewards Extra Checking. Sign up today.
$5 for my own money?
That's a bad call. Let's give him a Renaissance replay. Sign up for Renaissance Rewards Extra Checking with ATM refunds today.
And welcome back. Don't forget, fans, we'll have our What a Play Wednesday, the top play, sometimes plays of the week, being brought to you by Renaissance Bank. Our very own Sarah Kate Thompson, better known as Skate. We'll have that coming your way. That's tomorrow, our What a Play Wednesday, brought to you by Renaissance Bank. 58-45 is your score. 6:41 to go in this one. Indians trying to fight and claw their way back into this one to see if they've got a late run in them in this contest. Alford had it, lost it, was able to get it and control the loose ball for a second. Again, we're going to see Holmes going to this slower type offense. Instead, Alford pops back a three-pointer. Boy, that was a big-time break there for the Indians.
I'm surprised they're not getting ball to Lucky underneath, who hurt us.
Then the Indians just throw it away. Well, she was thinking shooting the three before she got the basketball. And a tough break there for the Indians after forcing the turnover. The ill-advised shot on one side of the floor. Turn it over and give it right back to the Bulldogs. Alford with it, sees a trap, throws away from it.
6 minutes left in the ball game. Holmes with the ball, 13-point lead.
Hankins gives it over now. This will be up top to Potter. Now over to Alford. Oh, nice
That's where
post
they need
underneath.
to go, and
but
she
they
missed
miss
it.
a layup. Great post up underneath by Lucky. Just maybe a little too wide open that time and missed the layup. Indians on the other end. Should be out of bounds. They're going to say.
We caught a break. That's off our knee.
Yep, that
and
was
he missed
easily off the leg of the Indian player that time. And unless he's going to say the reach in might have been a foul, but that was clearly off the Indians. So ICC will keep the basketball on the baseline. Got to get some points up there. Carruthers launches a three, too long, and Alford in the right spot at the right time to easily inhale the rebound. I'll be interested to see her final stats on the night. As there's a jumper off the mark, no good. And again, we're getting Holmes to rush some shots here. Unfortunately for ICC, can't cash in on this cold streak by the Bulldogs.
5:15 left in the ball game. Holmes with a 13-point lead. Indians have the ball.
Naylor tries to go underneath to Vick. A little too fancy with the pass, but Vick dives on the floor to keep it alive. Owens kicks it back out to Vick now. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Somebody's got to shoot. Carruthers drops it off to Naylor. Her shot is up. It's no good. And the rebound to the Bulldogs. Alford kicks it up the floor. This is Smith with it now. He's going to slow it down here for the Bulldogs. And there's going to be a foul here on the Indians.
I guess on Naylor.
And that's going to be her fourth foul. She'll head to the sideline, and Golden will check back in here. Shot is up. It's no good. Rebound tipped out, but the Bulldogs get it. And smart play here by Smith to dribble it back out and reset.
4.5 minutes left in the ball game. Lady Bulldogs with the ball in a 13-point lead.
Leads it inside, and that's going to be a
foul on Lucky.
Foul on Lucky. As they're going to say she kind of just pulled the defender that time.
They're giving Smith a rest, their point guard. And Adam, that's not who I would take out if I was the Holmes coach.
Absolutely.
But hey, I'm not the coach. Wow.
So the Indians are going to let this one roll forward here to try to save some time. Now we'll look to the sideline and gives it over to Golden. Golden kicks it out. And they try to force that one inside. Kick ball will stay with the Indians.
Great catch by Busey, our cheerleader for the Indians.
Showing off his hands over there, yes. So the Indians get it in bounds. Skip it up top to Owens. Got to shoot. Come on, guys. Too much time running off the clock right now.
Down to 4 minutes left in the ball game. Indians with the ball down by 13.
Owens kicks it out. Ball fake by Howell. Carruthers, three-pointers left off the mark, no good. Rebound to Golden. Her shot's up, no good, and their shot clock should have reset anyway because it hit the goal. We've had a lot of issues with our shot clock this year. And there's going to be a reach-in foul by Owens. Not a bad foul. You're eventually going to have to get to the point where you're going to have to foul to try to get back in this contest. And that's only going to be the third foul whistle here on ICC.
They're giving us a chance, Adam.
They are. I mean, we're just not taking advantage of it.
6.5 minutes have been played in this fourth quarter. They've scored 2 points. That's all they've scored.
So the Bulldogs with the basketball. Again, going to be very patient here. Back it out towards midcourt. Want to go into their offensive set with about 10 seconds on the clock. Now they work it over to Alford. Alford with it. Wanting to go to work one-on-one. 3 seconds. Kicks it into the corner. Three-pointer on its way. No good. Rebound, though, to the Bulldogs. Put back is there. Count the basket.
And guess who?
That was Lucky. With the strong finish and a chance at a three-point play the old-fashioned way here. Jim, they hit 5 three-pointers in the first quarter, another one in the second. I think they've had just as many three-point opportunities off free throws as they have made three-pointers this game. That one hurt. Free throw on its way and good.
Lucky leads the team with 20 points tonight. She's a special player for Holmes.
Howell quickly gets it up the floor. Ball fakes, goes underneath, draws the contact. Couldn't get the shot to fall, but she'll head in the line to shoot free throws. That's what we've been looking for the last 3.5 minutes. Get the ball up the floor, beat the defense, draw a foul, and try to get points at the clock stop.
And that's Lucky. I think that's her third foul. They'll leave her in when we only have 3 minutes left in the ball game.
Free throw good from Howell. 61-46. ICC trailing with 3:06 to play. Got them both.
Good
Big
job by
makes.
Howell. Adam, I like our effort. Our second half effort has been there. We just hadn't been able to score.
And a near steal on the inbounds, but a foul going to be whistled here on Beckley. And so now this will send Holmes to the other side to shoot free throws. Well, if you're an ICC fan, now you got to hope that cold shooting continues here for the Bulldogs.
Right. And they've only got 5 points, as we mentioned, the first 7 minutes of the fourth quarter. We've played good defense. We've showed a lot of enthusiasm. We've played a good fourth quarter. We've got to finish.
So that first free throw is up and good from Smith. Second free throw good as well. Big makes there for the Bulldogs. ICC's got to hurry, trailing 63-47. This time they try to push it down the floor. Howell just couldn't find the handle of the basketball. And the turnover gives it back to the Bulldogs.
I look for them to run some clock with 3 minutes left in the ball game and a 16-point lead.
And you're going to probably look at Alford being your floor general here for the remainder of this one. That's going to be off the leg of the Indians as it goes out of bounds. And there's going to be a pushing foul on the inbounds.
No doubt. That was a screen, and she just ran through the screen.
Well, that's one thing I've noticed Alford doing, and that's one thing I used to do as well. When you feel a little bit, you kind of put your weight on your heels when you set those screens. That way, whenever you do get bumped, it's not going to take a light bump to knock you over, but if you're weighted backwards and you get more than a little bit of a light bump, you're going to get knocked back. And 9 times out of 10, in that situation, the officials are going to blow the whistle in that sense.
No doubt. She's a smart basketball player.
And makes that first free throw. Second one good as well.
She's now got 16 points in the ball game. Extended her lead up to 18, 2 minutes, 45 seconds left in the ball game.
Carruthers with the basketball. She wants a long two. It's off the mark, no good. Rebound being fought for. And we'll stay with the Indians as it was last touched by the Lady Bulldogs. Scoreboard update in men's basketball. 38-35, Indians lead that one. Timeout on the floor. It's going to be a full timeout. We'll take the timeout with them and be back with more right after this.
This broadcast is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars in Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, Davis Ford, First American National Bank, TM Realtor Agent Ricky Murphy, Max Home, the ICC Baptist Student Union, Cagle Eye Center, Bank Okolona, Sam's Town Market in Mantachie, State Farm Insurance Agent Brandon Poland, the ICC Wesley Foundation, the ICC Foundation and Alumni Association, and donations to the Sports Information Indian Club from viewers like you.
Today tastes like staying in, and it never tasted this good.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, out of the timeout. 65-47, Holmes with the lead. ICC trying to fight back in this one. The Indians have trailed as much as 22. And to be fair, Holmes has led as much as basically 20 throughout the contest.
They have, Adam. We've made a good run here in the third and fourth quarter. I like our energy. Unfortunately, we're going to come up a little short, it looks like. They got an 18-point lead with only 2:40 left in the ball game. We got to start shooting and shooting early.
Inside they go. Howell's hook shot, kiss off the glass is good. Renaissance Bank, the bank that understands you. Visit RenaissanceBank.com to find out why. Renaissance bank shot open late here for the Indians.
Adam, they're taking their time. 16-point lead, 2:20 left in the ball game.
Holmes puts it in the corner. Now he's going to dribble it back out. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Alford with it. She's going to drive inside. Runner is up. It's no good. Rebound. Shot blocked. And that's going to be a shot clock violation.
Good defense by the Lady Indians. Got the ball here with 2 minutes left in the ball game, down by 16.
Yeah, it's one of those violations. If you're Holmes, you don't mind because
ran the
you just
shot clock.
ran the shot clock down.
No doubt.
A full 30 seconds in that case. So the Indians with it. Beckley picks up her dribble, now drops it off to Carruthers. Carruthers going to pull up the long two. It's left short, no good, and the rebound to the Bulldogs. Jump ball, possession arrow in favor of the Indians.
Minute 48 left in the ball game. Indians have the ball down 65-49. As Adam mentioned, we got to shoot often and early.
The Indians throw this one in. Alford breaks it up and gets it and finds a teammate. What a play. I cannot say enough about the play of Allie Alford tonight. She has been spectacular.
Adam, they're just taking their time, and we're not going to foul them. It doesn't appear. Minute and a half left in the ball game. Give Holmes credit.
This one lobbed inside and taken away by Carruthers. Remind you to stay tuned. We'll have the Renaissance Bank postgame report coming your way at the conclusion of this one. Carruthers spins, puts up the tough jumper. She's fouled. So this will send the Indians to the free throw line. ICC, well, they've got a tough one to finish up the regular season as they travel down to Jones. I think they moved up to number 9 in the country after winning their 20th straight game.
Wow. That will be a challenge.
So we wish the best of luck there to the Lady Indians as they hit the road to wrap up their regular season. It'll be interesting to see how everything kind of shapes up with the Macy rating index at the end of the regular season to see who would be in the playoffs. If it was to end today or ended before this game, ICC would have been the 11th seed in the tournament. Well, one thing's for sure, they're the part of the Macy Index that is toughness of schedule, well, that's going to go up for sure when they head down to Jones on Thursday, as there's going to be a foul whistle there on the Bulldogs.
She fouled
out. That
out.
one's going to be on number 12. That's going to be Allie Alford fouling out of the contest.
Had a great game, Adam.
She did. I'm going to be very interested to go back, and we know she scored in double digits. She's going to be close to possible
16.
double digits in rebounds and assists as well. She had a great game tonight as that free throw. This is Golden at the line. Second free throw good as well.
We're hustling. We're still hustling. Down 12. Minute 7 left in the ball game. They put their point guard back in, which they should do. And we're going to have a hard time taking it from her. Well, we just did.
Right on cue as Carruthers steps in front of that one. She wants to drive inside. That's an offensive foul all day, every day. She just pushed off with that lead arm, and unnecessary there as Carruthers could have just taken it to the basket with an easy finish. Well, right now, if you're ICC, you want to score points to kind of get that differential of margin of victory a little bit smaller here. Another factor that goes into that Macy ratings. And now the officials talking this one over. They're going to say she was inside the arch. Well, and they are. They're going to say she was inside the arch.
Wow. Two free throws to the clock stop.
Big there, and let's give kudos to the officials there as they did come and talk it over. That's a foul they could have easily let stay put with 55 seconds left in the game that's no longer in doubt. And that's one thing, we give the officials a hard time, but when they that would have been even if it would have been overturned on the home side of things.
Right.
They did a good job of stepping in there and doing their job late in the contest. Second free throw, that one's good. Well, the Indians have got this down to 10. 55 seconds left to play. The Indians trap, and they're going to call a timeout. As that time, number 11, Hankins, she could not get the timeout taken quickly enough, as they're going to take the timeout, talk things over here. They're going to advance the ball on this timeout as well. 65-55 is the score. Let's keep it here and take a peek at the men's action going on right now, as it is ICC and Holmes. ICC leading that one 43-39. Indians in red, Holmes in white just missed a free throw, but they get the ball and they reset the offense. And this is a place ICC doesn't traditionally play well. It's in Goodman, but right now they lead this one 43-39. As we come back to live action, there's a layup made, though, by Holmes. Back to live action here. ICC trailing this one 65-55 with 51 seconds to play. Holmes will have the inbounds, and thought they would have let to advance the ball, but they did not.
They didn't. That's amazing.
And that is going to be a foul on the Indians. Thought she had stepped out of bounds. Did the ICC players on the sideline? Well, she did. The only problem is she got tattooed on the way to force her out of bounds.
That was a good block, by the way, down there.
Yeah. So Holmes to the free throw line. This is going to be Smith to the charity stripe, where she just made 2. And makes that one.
Smith's been solid tonight. She's got 6 points. Has handled the ball very well.
You know, judging by Smith's role, if you can get 6 to 8 points out of her, that's what you're looking for each night. And there's the made free throw, and ICC is going to take the timeout to advance the ball. Timeout on the floor. Let's take it with them and be back with more right after this.
Want to make a good living? Come learn a skill at Max Home. Upholstery trainees start at $15.50 an hour. Our upholsterers average $23 an hour and can make above $28 an hour on production. We're also offering a $500 sign-on bonus to experienced upholsterers. Max Home is hiring for all positions and is willing to train quality people. Max Home makes all their custom-built products in the USA. Join the best, train with the best, be the best. Max Home, Bolton, Mississippi, and Max Home, Sulligent, Alabama.
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Maybe your story has you performing your new song in front of a crowd, getting to play your favorite sport, or enjoying a horseback ride in the country. At Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our group of skilled surgeons understand your need to continue your story. That is why we are the preferred choice for orthopedic care. Thank you for choosing us. Our story is you. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
And welcome back as we reset out of the timeout. ICC trailing this one 67-55. The last home game of the year here in the regular season for ICC. They'll have to await their fate after they see what the Macy ratings do. As there's a missed shot, and Golden had a wide open opportunity. Putback is up, in, and good for Dixon. And looks like we have an injured Indian on the floor. That is going to be Regular, who is down right now. So hopefully she will be okay, as the training staff will come out and check on her. We'll take a quick break and be back with more right after this.
Show your school spirit with our exclusive debit cards. Represent ICC with a special card design you can only get from First American National Bank. You'll show your support every time you use the card. Support ICC with a Spirit debit card from FANB.
Today tastes like a home game, like a huddle. Tastes like we're bringing the heat, and like a front row seat. Today tastes like we're a team, and it never tasted this good.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. That was number 5 for ICC. Regular that's shaking up on the play. She is being helped to the sideline here, and it's going to be a timeout now, taking a full timeout taken by Holmes. And if it's just to advance the ball, let's just put it back in play here, and we'll see what they elect to do. It appears they are going to give them that timeout, so let's go check on the men's game. And it's still a good one over there. 43-43 is the score between ICC and Holmes. That is in the second half. We do appreciate our good buddy Steve Diffie. Steve is a one-man show out there at Holmes and does an outstanding job. Really, really good friend of ours, and has done a good job sending us some information tonight as well. So shout out to our good buddy Steve Diffie out there at Holmes. Well, I was hoping to see some action during that timeout, but it looks like we're going to have to break away here in a moment as Holmes has the basketball in a 43-43 contest. Back to live action here in Fulton with 40 seconds left to play. Holmes will inbounds it after advancing the ball. And then Beckley steps in front of the pass and takes it away. Vick has it now to Golden. Golden's shot is up. Wouldn't fall, but a chance at free throws.
Stop the clock. Got 34 seconds left in the ball game. Make these free throws. Could cut it to 8 if she can make them.
And that is going to be the 5th foul of the contest here on McKenna Smith, as she will head to the sidelines. This will bring Wright back off the bench here for Holmes. Again, the Indians need to make these free throws, just kind of close this margin of victory when it comes to these Macy ratings at the end of the year. First free throw, good. Jimmy, look at it right now. You look back and you say, well, it's a 10-point game. Well, they were able to bully it back out to 20 at one point. Man, there were so many missed opportunities when Holmes went cold that we couldn't get back in this. And you're possibly looking at a 2 or 3 point contest right now with 30 seconds left if we could.
Down to 8. 33 seconds left in the ball game.
Carruthers steps in front of that one, slaps it out of bounds. Well, you know, I'm sitting here saying if, and we all know the saying, if a frog had wings. As Holmes now will get it in bounds. And that's going to be a bumping foul on Carruthers with 28.2 seconds left to play. Again, remind you, I felt like I said this about 20 minutes ago, remind you to stay tuned for the Renaissance Bank postgame report coming your way.
I think it was 20 minutes ago. A long fourth quarter. We're extending the game. You know, you keep fighting. You're down by 8. 28 seconds left.
As that free throw rolls around and falls true for Smith. Second free throw, got them both. And ICC will take the timeout to advance the basketball with 28.2 seconds to play. So let's go back to the men's game once again out there in Goodman. The three-pointer on its way, no good, and ICC trailing that one 45-43.
Adam, one of the things we're looking at here, of course, we've got just a few seconds left in this ball game. Holmes is up by 10. Michael Upton's done a great job with the stats tonight. Michael, if I'm not mistaken, they are 19 of 22 from free throw line. That's a big, big point why they've got a 10-point lead.
Absolutely. We talked about it. They just don't make the mistakes that let teams get back in basketball games, and that's been the case again here tonight. Back to live action now with 28.2 seconds to play. ICC took the timeout to advance the basketball. Carruthers will step out and gets it. Fires a quick three off the back iron, no good. Rebound to the Bulldogs, and there's going to be a quick foul on the Indians. I like the shot. I mean, you had to take the quick shot. You got Carruthers, who does have that type of range. A good look at the basket. Just couldn't knock it down, so now Holmes will come down the other end shooting free throws. This will be Hankins to the charity stripe.
She has not shot from the field or from free throw line tonight.
Her first free throw, high arching, leaves it short, no good. Well, she's one of those players, it seems like her set in this offense is get the ball and let people settle down around you and let them reset. She has done a good job tonight in some crucial situations, including that one there, knocking down the free throw. But as I was continuing that point, where Holmes was starting to get out of control, she'd get the basketball and say, okay, hold on, we're all resetting here. And that's just Holmes' style of play. And you got to give credit to the Lady Bulldogs. Everybody has bought in on their role, and they do it well. Carruthers drives to the basket. Layup is there. Makes it a 9-point game, and there's going to be a foul on the Indians with 15 seconds to play.
Carruthers has had a good second half. She's got 10 points in the second half.
Remind you, Thursday night we'll be back here. Jones coming to town for the men's game. It'll be available here on the Red Channel. We'll have the Davis Ford pregame show coming your way. There'll also be the Sophomore Day presentation before the game. As that free throw is in and good. That'll be right before the Davis Ford pregame show, so you'll want to tune in. I want to say probably 5:20, 5:15-ish. As both free throws fall there, ICC with it now. Carruthers picks up her dribble, kicks it out for a three. That one partially blocked. And no, they're going to say it's going to stay with ICC. That shot was blocked, and neither referee is going to step in and overturn this one with 5 seconds to play here. If you're ICC, you don't foul. You just tip your cap and say, job well done to the Lady Bulldogs and coming in and getting the win tonight. And that's what's going to happen here. Your final score in this one, 72-61. Lady Indians fall in this one. We're going to take a break and come back with the Renaissance Bank postgame report. Back with more right after this.
Ooh, fumble. Let's give her a Renaissance replay. Make the right call with Renaissance and get cell phone protection with Renaissance Rewards Extra Checking. Sign up today.
$5 for my own money?
That's a bad call. Let's give him a Renaissance replay. Sign up for Renaissance Rewards Extra Checking with ATM refunds today.
This broadcast is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars in Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, Davis Ford, First American National Bank, TM Realtor Agent Ricky Murphy, Max Holmes, the ICC Baptist Student Union, Cagle Eye Center, Bank Okolona, Sam's Town Market in Manatee, State Farm Insurance Agent Brandon Poland, the ICC Wesley Foundation, the ICC Foundation and Alumni Association, and donations to the Sports Information Indian Club from viewers like you.
So when are you going to get me back for the pizza?
Oh, personal foul. Let's give him a Renaissance replay. Make a successful handoff when you transfer funds to friends and family with Zelle and the Renaissance mobile app. Let's give him a Renaissance replay. Make the right call for 24/7 roadside assistance and sign up for Renaissance Rewards Extra Checking today.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here to the Renaissance Bank postgame report. Your final score in this one, ICC falls by the final score of 72-61 here to Holmes. And Jim, just give me your thoughts on tonight's game.
We made a great comeback in the fourth quarter, but we got too far behind, Adam. You give them credit. Holmes was very well coached, shot the three extremely well, hit their free throws. Michael just got it down here, 22 of 26. That's over 80% shooting free throws. They were the better team tonight.
They were.
And got the big lead on us. We made a run in the fourth quarter, a little bit too late. Gives us some hope to get ready to play as we hopefully get into postseason. But it was Holmes Lady Bulldogs tonight with the win, and they deserved the victory.
72-61, that final score there. Let's take a look at some final stats being brought to you here by Sam's Town Market. Sam's Town Market is your source for fresh meat, produce, dairy, and local products. They're located at Highway 371 North, right there in the heart of Manatee. Stop by and see Sam Ferris and all the fine folks at Sam's Town Market today.
Well, Holmes was led tonight. We talked about Lucky, the 5'10 forward, outstanding game, had 22 points. Allie Alford, who did foul out but played a great game, had 16 points. The point guard Smith had 9 points. Wright, a key reserve off the bench, had 9 points. Hankins had 1. McKenna Smith had 7. And Laney Potter, the center, had 8 points. ICC Lady Indians tonight was led by Shemai Carruthers with 10. Ayana Naylor had 10. Golden had 8. Dixon had 6. Reeves had 2. Katie Beth Hall hit a big 3. Owens had 2. Vic had 7. Beckley had 7. Regler had 2. And Addison Howell had 4. We talked about the free throws. We were 14 of 17. But they hit 22 of 26. Rebounds, Holmes out-rebounded us, Adam, 29-27. We did have 11 more steals than them, 21-10. We had 7 blocks. They only had 2 blocks. but they hit the three-pointers early in the ball game, got that lead, extended the lead, and we just couldn't catch them.
ICC fans, remember, whether you're opening a checking account, starting a business, or looking to expand, Renaissance has the tools to set you up for success. Visit RenaissanceBank.com to learn more. Well, that's going to do it here for the Renaissance Bank postgame report. ICC falls by the final score of 72-61. We'll be back here on the Red Channel Thursday night as Jones comes to town for men action. That'll be men's sophomore night as well. That'll be a wrap up the regular season. We'll have to wait and see where the teams fall out here whenever it comes to postseason play, but we'll know more of that next week. So for Raphael Henry, Michael Upton, Lee Adams, Jim Ingram, I'm Adam Gore saying so long from Fulton. As your final score on this one, 72-61 Holmes. We'll see you Thursday night back here at the Davis Event Center for basketball against Jones. Have a great evening, and as always, roll Tribe.
If this just cost a little bit less.
Let's take a look at that with the Renaissance replay. Make the right call with over 400,000 shopping discounts right from the Renaissance Rewards Extra checking app.
Might be a little while before I get to the bank.
That's an incomplete pass. Let's give it a Renaissance replay. Renaissance Mobile Check Deposit. Make the right call and open an account with Renaissance today.